Hi kids. Um, Monday morning, 10:12. Gotta do some homework before my 1 o'clock class. So yeah. Um, Mary Kate, I forgot how much I miss your face and everything. 'Cause you're literally hilarious. And yeah, I know how it feels to be a commuter and food and things. Well, I don't really have the food issue unless I buy stuff on campus, but yeah. I don't have many friends either, so we're in the same boat. I just know people um, who I've known in the past. Plus, there's all these Eastern tech people, and I'm like, y'all are bitches, so I'm just not gonna talk to you. Plus, I don't see them anyway, so that's pretty okay. Um, oh yeah, but I have class with Alex Setzer, 2 times. 2 times? One time. One time. One class with Alex Setzer. Um, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Uh, yeah, your posters are good as well. And I hope you find your eraser top to your dry erase board thing. Yeah. Um, Abigail, your video, just watching your face, it just made me so sad. But it's true that you were well overdue for a good cry because that's very rare. Those intermediate things that yeah. Um, since I don't live on campus, I don't really know or no, that's irrelevant. Um, Time management's kind of a big issue. Like I have to do, like I said, I have to do homework for a class, 2 classes today, this morning before I go in. Um, but even so, it's really important to take time for yourself and do stuff that you like to do because if not, then you're just gonna get really stressed and sad and it's not gonna be a good thing. You just end up with more crying. So don't do that. Drink like cider or something and read a book, but not a school book, like a regular book, that a book that you'll enjoy. Yeah, I did that with Civil War medicine, but I have to return that book now. But it was really interesting. I'm probably gonna check it out again. Yes. Shoo. Last week wasn't really much at all. Oh, I'm famous. Oh, but you already know that, and I feel like I already told you that. I'm famous. Um, I made a comment in on like our school newspaper has this Facebook page, um, and they asked questions, and their question was if you could live anywhere or if you could live in any state for the rest of your life, which would you live in and why? And I said none. I would live in Canada. I just want to be Wolverine, and they put it in, and I'm like, literally, you write anything ridiculous, and they will put it in, and it's really great. So I'm famous. So tell your friends that you know a famous person. Um, yeah, schoolwork, regular things happening. Um, I'm doing a new project in like our Photoshop class where I have to take pictures of objects that look like the letters of the alphabet, which I'm going to do some of that this morning because I didn't do it over the weekend. Um, yeah, and then for 2D we're doing abstraction, and I think I already told you that, and then I have to change up my whole idea because he's like, oh, it's going to be interesting how you put what you learned with still life into this, and I'm like, So there's that. And then in 3D, my bridge is too short, so I have to extend it, and that's going to create a bunch of weak points, and then failure is imminent. So, um, well, there's that, and then math. I have a test today, but you know it's math, and just, no, not at all. But hopefully I'll be okay. Sorry, if I make really weird faces, I'm trying to hold back a yawn. because I don't want it to become contagious. This weekend, I went over my friend's house and spent the night. She lives in Darlington. So it's not like she goes to my school. And I went to the Darlington Apple Festival, and I got a shirt. That's all I really wanted. I just wanted a shirt. Hold on. All right. People should know that I don't answer the home phone. If you need me, call my cell phone. Just okay. Darlington Apple Festival. Bunch of apples. Bunch of people selling things. It was so hot. Like, literally, you just walk and then there's just so much sweat just dripping down you. And I'm like, I could create a pool for tiny tots to swim in out of my sweat. Like, it was unbelievable. It was so hot. And then yesterday was A1 Asian. And like, and there there was, it was, what was it? There was like a headliner of the headliner. So it was like Blue Horizon or something like that, and they were alright. They're more like folky and stuff. Like, this guy played the harmonica, and my friend just started freaking the fuck out. Um, and then 21 Pilots came on, and I was like, wow, I didn't know how awesome you were. Because they came out in like skeleton hoodies, and then they kept changing their outfits, and one was wearing like a robe that had flowers on it, and he, oh my god, literally the most ridiculous thing. I had floor tickets, so we were probably like 2 humans away from the bar. Like, I could have weaseled up there, but I would have been like a real big douchebag. But we were like 2 humans away from the front. And so the lead singer of 21 Pilots, since there's only 2 people in the band, um, he comes up and he steps, like, it was like a human bridge. Like, we just held him up, and he was like singing at us, and it was just so many good things at once, and it was just really fantastic. And then the piece de resistance, Aaron Bruno and the rest of his fabulous bandmates came out, and they did all the songs that I love, and they did like new songs, and I was like, I don't know the words, but I'm still gonna jump up and down. And I went to that concert specifically wanting to lose my voice, but that didn't really happen. It just kind of got raspier, like I'm a chain smoker. Um, but it was fantastic. Like, it was unreal. Absolutely unreal. He was, because like he does like the screaming things that like he does in things, and then he has such a beautiful voice like regularly, and it's just really nice. And it was such a good concert, and I was so, like, my shirt was drenched in sweat, and people smelled really bad, but it was okay. It was all worth it. Completely worth $16 for a ticket. Like, that's probably the least I'm gonna spend on a ticket for the rest of my life. Um, it was a really cheap ticket, and it was fantastic. Um, so that happened. My feet really hurt when I got home, and at one point during the concert, both of my big toes were numb, like I couldn't feel them, so that was an interesting sensation. Um, Rugby. We didn't get the appeal, but it got changed so that instead of not being able to travel this semester and next semester, we're only not allowed to travel this semester. But we still have to play home games. We're allowed to practice now, and we have to do 350 hours of community service. But that's all right. I don't care. Um, I kind of feel like Batman, like helping the people, except not killing them. But if it comes to it, I'll do it. It was a rhyme. Um, So yeah, rugby. Abby, you should think about joining rugby. One, because it's really fun, and two, because it does get out aggression, and it's fantastic, and you get really good bruises. Like, really good bruises. Like, there's one on my leg just still healing from, like, 3 weeks ago. It's pretty great. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry for the mass amounts of Build-A-Bears in the background. My mom is having, or trying to have yard sales, and I'm trying to sell some of my Build-A-Bears that I have because I have over 50. Yeah, it's a problem. But the ones that I have now are collectibles, so it's alright. Those are repeats. Yeah. Oh, and mm, this girl from, or this woman from camp, she texted me, and she was like, "Hey, my community," and I'm thinking, AKA, like, she's her tribe, her community tribe, is because she's Lakota. They're having Lakota language classes on Sundays, and she was like, "Would you be interested?" I'm like, "Is that is that even a question?" Like, I just yes, yes, I'd be interested. Like, who wouldn't be interested in learning Lakota? Like, I can't. Hopefully, I'm gonna go next Sunday because the first class was this week, so it's like another school class except better. That'd be fucking sweet if I learned how to speak Lakota. Okay, so it's 11 minutes now. I don't think that's the longest one I've made though, but yeah. I hope everyone is well. Yes, happy belated birthday, Megan. Constantine, you need to get your button gear. Um, and I'm pretty sure you can buy like a camera to put on your computer at like Five and Below for $5 or below. So get on that. All right. Hope you guys have a good week. Have fun. Don't stress yourselves out too much. You'll get gray sooner. All right. See you later.